What's up, guys? So I guess this is gonna be my impromptu get ready with me like talking edition. Well, for starters, I just put this is Bath and Body Works and the lip shines. These are the goats. I don't care what nobody says, these are the goats, and I'm gonna get my daughters them. And my mom said it's my fault that like they be wanting lip gloss and stuff, but your girl's lips gotta stay looking good because I can't have my kids going to school and their lips are chapped. My son already does it. It works my nerves, but I mean, I really don't care because I pick and fight my battles with him. Pick and choose. Got back from vacay. I put air quotes just because, like, I mean, it's not like I was on a yacht or anything. I just really went to go spend time with my family and take a break from our children. So yeah, a lot of things happened on that trip, but to God be the glory for life. It's been a struggle today, I just want to say, because your girl ain't got no motivation. First of all, look where my nails at. Gone. I just put these bad boys on and it's only like 4 o'clock and I'm just been struggling back and forth with my purpose and where I'm supposed to be in life, and God, like, God, I've been doing all of this and why am I still here? But God know what he doing, so you be right on the brink and the enemy is just like attacking. It just feels like, why is this getting so crazy? Like, I sat there and looked at the ceiling. I was like, God, this is really getting out of hand. Like, everything that's going on around me, it's kind of getting out of hand. But at the same time, I'm just like, that has to mean something is about to break. So, hallelujah for breakthroughs. So, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I hope that I have enough memory on my phone for this. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna like moisturize my face first. So as of late, I figured out when I skip out my self-care, that's when I be getting these moods. That's when I be getting frustrated quicker. So don't skip on your self-care. This is Mary Kay moisturizing stick. I literally put it all over my face, well, in the areas that I feel like dry, because my face has been, my skin has been so dry since after I had children, mostly after the first, and it never went back. So then I have this by Naked Chemistry hydration skincare. I love her stuff. She is a beautiful soul. I usually use this, and then the Naturally Nourishing Oil by Mary Kay as well. Like, I need all the oil. I need it all. Then I also use this Mary Kay Indulge Soothing Eye Gel just because my allergies be out of control. And I'm not trying to look like my allergies are out of control. Okay, so I put a poll on Instagram asking what you guys want me to talk about. So one person said, talk about how do I feel right now and like my plans for the upcoming weeks. My mirror is right here, so I'm gonna be looking back and forth. I put this on my eyebrows so they don't move. I don't know where I learned this from, but YouTube probably. But as far as how I feel right now, some of you, if you know me, if you're my friends and or my sisters, you know that like life be lifing. It be lifing, you know what I'm saying? Like, too much stuff be going on. There's a lot of stuff going on in America, and it's getting really ghetto, if you ask me. But God is still on the throne, so have no fear. Really, I just want to be like fully thrown into my career. I went to school for fashion merchandising, and I've worked retail for on and off for like since 2014, so almost 10 years. But I've also been in and out of education as well. Unfortunately, I want to say unfortunately, but like I never really wanted to be a teacher, but I've always been a coach. I have like a lot of big dreams. It's not even to be famous. I just want to do what I do on a certain level, just to be like making the money I want to make, but also doing what I love to do. So I have a lot of dreams as far as fashion. I used to want to be a fashion designer, but not anymore. Well, I don't want to say not anymore. Probably just like not right now, like later on in life, sometime maybe. I definitely would love to collab with a designer or somebody, but anyways. So I just really feel like in my heart, at the age that I am, like, why am I not like working in the career that I want to work in? So that's like frustrating. However, I feel like God has a way of putting you in certain situations to teach you what you need to teach for the next season, the next level. And maybe that is what it is right now, because I still have the connections and the opportunities to do stuff fashion related. That's why I sell earrings, and I'm doing like some custom pieces coming up soon. But I guess sometimes it's still frustrating when you're just like, God, I want this, and this is my current situation. It's like, he'd be like, I hear you, just not yet. And that is frustrating. So, just learn to be content in where I am, because I'm not in a bad place, just not 100% fully where I want to be. However, I know that God can set you up better than anybody else. So, as frustrating as it can be, when I mean frustrating, I mean frustrating. You just learn to some people, not everybody, but you can just learn to be content in where you are. I know there's some scripture in James about it. And then, like, God is the one who elevates. So I'm not trying to be on no reality show. However, if I am end up on a reality show, I'll have the correct editors, because they're not about to be making me and my family look crazy. We have enough of that on TV, and it's not going to be us. Period. River, if you're watching this, you'll be editing it. You and Miranda. Period. Nobody else. So, yeah, I'm just using a pencil that I got from God knows where, Walmart, Wet and Wild. My plans soon are to just push myself as far as my earring business, like be more consistent with that, keep posting like my content, and eventually be a paid influencer is one of the goals. Everybody doesn't have to be an influencer, everybody doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. 100% here for that. If I could literally help a small female Black-owned business grow and get paid to do that, like do content, promote their stuff and all that, literally like sign me up. As far as like, as long as like our views are pretty much similar, like morale, because some people out here are just weird. Okay, I won't say that. Some people out here are just trying to get a buck, and they're not genuine about what they're doing. I'm not trying to be a part of that. I'm trying to be a part of something that's true to themselves. And, I guess if God called me to do that, he'll lead me in that direction. But like, if I could just do that, be in the background making whatever money I'm making, doing that, I feel like I would be okay. Like, I'm okay with that. However, I don't feel like that's my season right now, at least because it hasn't happened. So, yeah, that's giving me anxiety now. My future plans are just, keep growing spiritually and like business wise, obviously. And just like doing the pop-up shops, just really being consistent in posting content. And I've just definitely always wanted to do content ever since Instagram started. But things happen. Like I said, life be lifing. Oh, I think a part of that question was, what am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to my children growing up and listening a little bit better. And just, seeing them grow up is definitely what I look forward to. I look forward to my business being like consistently successful, as far as just like, if I can get 30 earrings purchased a month, that would be amazing. I'm just looking forward to life in the future, wherever God is taking me, honestly. As y'all know, I am a worship leader, so like I do have fun doing that. Actually, a lot of fun. I've been doing like our mood boards, so what we wear on Sunday. I love doing that. So, you know, just looking for wherever God is taking my family and I, or me, however you say that. Oh, also, it said, what am I passionate about? Obviously, I think I said that already. I'm passionate about fashion. Well, Jesus, obviously, period, point blank, period. Jesus Christ, God, Holy Spirit. But like, I'm very passionate about fashion, dance, singing, like the performing arts. I'm going to audition for Broadway. I don't even care if I make it or not. And if I make it, great. Your girl got a bag. I love fashion since age of 5. Funny story. Somebody was just like, what did you want to be when you grew up? Like, what was the first thing you said? And you want to know the first thing I said? I said the first female NFL football player. Now, if you know me or went to school with me, I have not grown since 7th grade of high school. Shout out to Killeen High School. But I haven't grown since then. I'm a 4'11". And so imagine how small I was in 4th grade. Where did I think I was going? I am the football. What are you talking about? My mom was just like, yeah, the first time you get hit, I don't think you're going to want to do that. I'm like, you're right. I want to be a fashion designer. So then I went to that. Don't ask me why I want to be the first female football player. I really still have no idea. But what I do know is I felt like I could do all things through Christ. What inspires my style, or how did I find my style? Hold on. I have no clue. Just kidding. I found my style, like both of my parents modeled back in the day. They're super artsy. Both of my parents are artists, so I was just blessed with creative people around me all my life. So really them. I watched like probably Brandy, like watching 90s, all those 90s shows we watch, Hillary Banks and all that. My style is very like based off my mood, so I could say that my emotions formed my style. I don't know. I think just over time, I just see something that I like and I just put my own twist on it, or try it, see if I like it, see if it works for me. Love all style, like punk, like it goes from like Rico Nasty to Hillary Banks to Tracy Ellis Ross to Rihanna to myself, my sister. I don't know what it was, but like I felt like my sister always picked out the cuter clothes when we were kids. I was just like, I want to put, like, our parents used to give us like either like a budget or a limit or something like that, and I felt like she picked all the cute clothes, and then as soon as she bought her clothes, I wanted to like return mine and like find something like hers. So I could say my sister, she's always been like a risk taker when it comes to fashion, so definitely her. Somebody said, girl, everything. Listen, everything. You're everything to me. Well, since you said everything, like, I just want to say that I will forever be a makeup girl. And it just brings me joy to do my makeup. I don't know why. I just like doing it. Like, some people just like, man, people put on makeup to like hide behind a mask and they're scared of who they really are. Like, no. This is art to me. And I'll never stop. Someone else said 20-somethings. Ooh, child. I'm still in my 20-somethings. I got 2 more years. I feel like no matter what, I really hate to say this because, you know, there's probably gonna be people who's gonna make less mistakes. But I feel like your 20-somethings is literally like, hey, this is a whole full decade of trial and error. Like, you're just gonna mess up, like, a lot. And I don't even feel like it's because like we're arrogant or like super prideful, and that might be it for some people, but it's literally just like I don't know. It feels like the ultimate growing pains, because it's like when you're 20, you're not a teenager anymore, but you really not grown. Especially like if you're in college in a controlled environment, then what, you graduate, let's say you go to school at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. If you graduate at 22, like, you just getting out there. And then don't nobody tell you about all the stuff that you got to do as an adult. Like, what? It's ghetto out here. When I said that I wanted to grow up, I just wanted to be a teenager, be able to go to like parties and like go to my friend's house, sleepovers, over the people's house that I actually liked, obviously. Like, I wasn't trying to like pay bills. I wasn't trying to have kids too early. Still did that. I feel like the better prepared you are before you get to your 20s, the better. Like, obviously, some of us have to bump our head and learn the hard way. But I'm telling you, I'm going to try to give my kids as much knowledge about the real world before they go out. Like, you know, later off, like when it's appropriate, obviously, like 16 to 18 or whatever. Because, baby, didn't nobody told me. If I could go back to myself at 20, if I could go back to myself at the age of 20, we'll just say 20, I would say, number one, stop dating him. Stop. It's a waste of time. You're wasting your time. Just stop. Literally, your worth is far, far above rubies. And that's probably not fully how the scripture goes. But like, seriously, literally, like, I would have to like sit myself down and say, like, no matter what anybody else thinks about you, no matter what anybody else thinks about you, no matter what society says about you, because like, even though I was in college I started college 2013, even though there was representation of dark-skinned girls out there, like, I know the word, but like, I was just alienated and bullied for a long time about my skin color. Did I have friends? Yes. Did I turn up in high school? Yes. Did I have a great time in high school? Yes. But there were still people saying some dumb stuff. You are the it girl. Don't let these little cute boys with their little cute smiles, and just because they tall and they 6 feet and they own a yard and all that stuff, bump that. You are the it girl. Forget all that other stuff. Stand up. Walk with some confidence. Like, just be yourself. Like, be your full self. Because I was a version of myself in college. I felt like certain people who are my close friends got to see my real self. Ups and downs. I wasn't my full self because I wasn't fully healed from a lot of things. So 20 something, like, you're gonna make mistakes, but stand up. Stand up. See, sometimes it'd be a mess in here. People just be like, dang, you know how to do your makeup? I should say no. So I don't really be using foundation. I just use CC cream, and it can be as light as you want it to be or as full coverage as you want it to be. So if you didn't know, I wash my hair and I don't use towels to dry my hair. I guess you guys can know a little about me. While I can start from high school. This goes like towards my passion conversation. Like, since we've lived in Texas, me and my sister have like came up with multiple groups and bands, because that's just, I mean, we're literally just art people. So we're just like, oh, Cheetah Girls came out, oh, we got a group, we're the Cheetah Girls now. We actually had a group called the PPPs back in the day. Shout out if you were ever a member of the PPPs. If you guys are watching, literally, I love you guys. And if you were PPP and or we performed at your birthday, just go ahead and put something in the comments. You know, people used to start asking us to perform at their birthdays because like after choir rehearsal, like our parents were in the choir. After choir rehearsal, we would just our parents would be talking and stuff like that. So we would just be outside doing our songs. We made hoodies. I still have my hoodie. I think it's in, either it's in the garage or it's at my mom's house. I want to say that I have it. But we made hoodies. Every time we went to like a graduation or we planned a little like birthday party or an event, we made shirts. It was so much fun. Actually, I highly loved that part of my childhood. So like we would always have a song and things like that. So we just created all these groups. I really don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, so if you want your makeup to last like all day, especially if you have oily skin, I saw Jackiana do this too. Like before she puts like on her powder and everything setting, like spray some setting spray. Then start setting your face with the powders and everything else, and then finish doing your makeup and then spray it again. And I know that people say, oh, you only need 3 sprays, cross. Yeah, I'm spraying the whole half the bottle on my face because that makeup better not budge. And when I tell you that it doesn't, because sometimes I be crying at church while I'm singing worship and stuff. Listen, I be sweating because it be hot, them lights is hot. And if it's hot outside, then I'm sweating some more. Putting kids in the car and taking them out, that's all like rigorous activity. But my makeup never budges. Now, I sleep well, I can't hold you to that. But for the most part, my makeup not moving at all. None of it. Not my eyebrows, nothing. So, yes, as I was saying, I just always loved to perform. So, in high school, I don't know if everybody's high school had this, but I know Colleen did. Like they had this Rue Roundup, and it's basically like when all of the freshmen come and see all the clubs and see the school and everything like that. Actually, as an 8th grader going to Rue Roundup, it really gave me anxiety. Even though I was like, I can't wait to be in high school. You know, you watch Lizzie McGuire and That's So Raven. You're just like, yes, it's about to be lit. We better be lit up in here like Disney Channel. No, you're not. At least not like Disney Channel. But yeah, so we went to Rue Roundup, and originally I wanted to try color guard, but I didn't know that, like, you know, band, they have their tryouts and stuff during the summer. So that wasn't happening. And I definitely wanted to dance, but I know that I didn't want to be a cheerleader. And at that time, I did not like the Kangarettes. I became a Kangarette my senior year. But at that time, I didn't, because I just had a bad experience with, you know, people. And some of the girls who, like, represented drill teams. So, like, I had a bad taste in my mouth for girls who were in drill team at that time. And I was just like, I want to do something different. So when I saw color guard, I was like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, you missed the trials. I was like, dang, that sucks. So then I want to say that they might have been the last performance, but I wear a whole bunch of colors. Number one, I've always been into rainbows. I've always been to all colors, wear neon, wear them all at one time, print on print. I've always been into that stuff. So this team had the audacity to come on stage. This is 2007. No, this is 2008. Summer of 2008. They had the audacity to come on stage with tall tees. Some of them might have not been tall, but the guys, they had tall tees. They're all neon colors. They had on all these colors. And they started stepping. And I was just like, oh, I'm finna join this team. And it was only about like 5 to 7. It might have not even been that many. It could have just been 4 or 5. But I'm going to say to 7 in case I'm forgetting anybody. And I was just like, where has this been all my life? So if we rewind back to 4th grade, it was a 4th grade, no, 5th grade. No, it was 4th grade. Yeah, if we rewind back to 4th grade, they had, I forgot what the thing was called, but if you went to Haynes, just tell me what it was called in the comments because I forgot. But it was like, you could either, like, we were doing this performance things. I want to say it was in PE. I don't know. Our PE teachers were lit. So either you would go dance. So you'd be part of the dance room. And they were doing that step, side to side. And at that time, my crush was in that group. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to go in there. And then there was another room for step. There's another room for step. And then there was other rooms for other stuff. But I clearly wasn't interested because I only remember those 2 rooms. And I was just like, bet. So I went in the dance room and they were trying to partner me up with him. And I was just like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. I was just like, cause you do like separate, bring it back. I was like, nope. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I left. I was like, can I go to the step room? They're like, yeah, sure. And that was the first time that I learned to step. Do I remember the step? No. I think it was like that. And maybe this. It might have been that. But I was just like, yes, this is lit. This is so much fun. So we did our step or whatever. So that, like, I had like a brain blast. Jimmy Neutron. I had like a brain blast when I saw them at Room Roundup stepping. And I was just like, oh my God, I kind of know how to do that. So I go out for the team. And I was like, this is a lot harder than I thought it was. But I wasn't doing horrible. But like when it was my turn to like audition, after they taught us the step, they were like, you know, this was your turn. And I went and I had messed up and I was like, I know I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Like, they're not going to pick me. They're just like, okay, we want this group to go again. And I'm pretty sure that I killed it in my terms. That was like my early stepping days. And I made the team. I was so freaking excited. Ever since that day, I've been addicted to stepping. Like, to this day, if somebody asked me to coach a team, I'll be like, when, where? That's a little bit about you, girl. I'm about to put on my lashes and I'm gonna get right back on real quick. And then we gonna wrap this up. You know, if you guys want some more, like, just tell me if you want me to expound more on 20-somethings. If you guys want more story times, because I have a lot of random ones because I'm a very random gal. I do have a lot of hot takes, so if you guys send topics that are crazy, I mean, I'll give my honest opinion, even though I'll try to give my honest opinion tactfully as possible. I probably should have put on eyeliner before this, but who cares? Big lava cake and NYX butter glue. I just like the really brown look. So this is the finished look. And I mean, thanks for watching my chatty get ready with me. Let me know what else y'all want me to talk about. Or if this is like, yeah, this is your one and done. Don't do it again. Let me know. That's fine. Like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings because I honestly never would have done it if you know, one of my favorite people didn't ask me to. So yeah. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.